Hey, before this video gets started, I'd like to ask you to do me a favor. If you find yourself watching this video, and obviously you have because you can hear this, if you decide for whatever reason to nope out of this video before it finishes, and I mean like well before it finishes, like before the halfway mark or at any point, like you decide to leave before it's done, do me this favor and leave a comment down below explaining exactly why you're leaving. If it's my voice, if it's the audio, like the audio quality, if it's the co-host voice, if the video is just boring, doesn't matter what it is. Like even if it's like, well, I suddenly had to poop and I had to leave. Like doesn't matter what it is, just tell me what it is down below because I'm trying to boost audience retention. And I feel the only way to really do that is by having the audience tell me what's making them lose retention. So enjoy the show. So that was just the first one. That could have been like 3 episodes, but nah. Here I go. Welcome back to TMNT Mutants Unleashed. This is Leo's bedroom, I think. This might not be Leo's bedroom. This might be their bedroom, which doesn't make a lot of sense because there's only one bed. And that tent is not, I don't want to think about what they do in that tent. So the run button is functional. Boy, outside.
Come over here.
So this is the hub area. It is one of the many hangout spots in the game. Yes.
Hangout spots.
One of many hangout spots in the game. So the game will tell y'all a lot, but I just want you to understand, like, scrippity dippity. Let's just go. Let's just do the thing and let the game tell you.
Hey, Dad.
Hate that walk cycle.
What do you think about us going to a march?
When I was a young rat, I loved me a good march. People dropped all kinds of tasty scraps. Hot dog buns, falafel, chicken and rice.
It's less of a restaurant crawl and more of a way to show the city that mutants are harmless.
But we're worried it'll have the opposite effect.
We don't want to tweak people who are already nervous about mutant misbehavior.
We're hoping it reads like Fun Mutant Parade and not mutants taking to the streets.
You can't control what people think. Trust me, with you boys, I tried. For example, Extraterrestrial 3 is totally the best extraterrestrial movie.
Oh, no.
Strongly disagree.
Director's cut, maybe?
Yeah, if you ignore the entire third act.
You see? I show you a misunderstood masterpiece, you form your own wrong opinions. But what's important is that I have conviction. If you believe in your heart that mutants are good for New York City, go to that march.
So what you just experienced was what in most games would require you to go to a location, talk to a person, they give you a quest, you complete the quest, and then once you complete the quest, the person goes like, okay, you're solid, da-da-da-da-da. That's not how that works in this game. Ally bonds. Certain ally characters have a bond that they share with the turtles. Increasing your bond with an ally unlocks new upgrades for each turtle or uncover special missions. I don't know how else to word that this is the wrong way to do this. Like it just is. Like the things that you do to level up your ally bonds is literally just go talk to them. That's it. No more, no less. It's just go talk to them.
That's surprisingly, what's the word for it?
Wise! Your father is brimming with wisdom. See these whiskers? Each gray hair is a lesson learned. Now, reptiles may be as bald as a baby's bottom, but you still learn from each combat. You must choose how to specialize your future training based on experience.
I'm confused. Are we going to the march or not?
Skill tree. Access the skill tree in the turtle's lair to unlock new abilities for each turtle using XP earned during missions. The game is trying to tell you that the weight bench is where you go, like, mess with your skill tree. Okay, skill tree. Level 1 upgrades are always available to purchase. Unlock further levels by talking to allies and leveling up ally bonds. So right now, there's no real reason to level anything up. Honestly, I don't even know outside of, like, achievements if there ever really will be.
You heard, Dad? Let's do it.
Good luck. And if anyone drops anything tasty, remember, 10-hour rule.
I'm pretty sure it's the 10-second rule, but yeah, we'll keep an eye out.
It's the 5-second rule for black people. Everybody ain't got a floor clean enough to enforce that rule. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially if you have pets. If you have pets, anything that touches that floor, just no. It was covered in hair.
And I definitely feel like when you're talking about outside, the rule don't apply. It's outside.
This is atrocious.
Oh, I guess you made it feel bad.
Good, it should feel bad.
Okay, what shall I do today?
All right. Not a whole lot we can do now. We can level up. We can talk to Splinter. But when it comes to people you can talk to, if there's not like a night, like, so I didn't show y'all before, but like to the left of the talk icon will be a night-day cycle. And basically that lets you know that it's going to transition from one day to the next. And you might be wondering, oh, will you go outside? Well, we've already been outside. So why does the night-day cycle matter? Show you in a minute. This is the secret code place. That's Slash riding a skateboard. You can write in a secret code. Where do you get the secret code? Is it like the things from Valve? No, not Valve, but the people. Borderlands.
Yeah. Shift, whatever.
Yeah, the shift code. No! You have to buy certain action figures that come with a code. I looked it up. Like, you know, like if any of the codes were available. Like nobody has a website like anything that gives us any information.
Just got a DM.
Mark can look, but the very little effort I put in yielded nothing.
Wait, hold up. Isn't he the Mac and Drone CEO?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
It was a startup that popped off 2 years ago. With the press of a button, you could get vegan mac and cheese delivered to your window.
Oh yeah, I wanted to try that stuff, but we don't have any windows.
For years, Scanlan bought up almost every single drone that left the factory. That's why I couldn't get my hands on one.
He's inviting me to cut the ribbon at something called a coexisting center? Says it's a non-profit dedicated to human-mutant harmony.
Mac and Drones did make him a millionaire at 23. Kind of a cool way to give back to the community.
You should do it, Leo. Like April said, mutants need all the PR we can get, right?
I have to give a speech, though.
So, you give us terrible speeches all the time.
Thanks a
You
lot,
ain't
Raph.
helping.
I'm actually kind of nervous here.
You got this, bro. Just flash a smile and warm up the crowd with a joke about the G-Train.
You can hear, like, the fact that his voice is slowly changing. Like, it's whatever. Use the map to travel to hangouts or play missions. Available conversations and missions are shown on the map. Mission due dates. Story missions have to be completed before the end of the mission's due date. The time remaining for each mission is shown on the map. You can still play story missions at any time or use the time to visit friends or explore hangouts. Some events like going on a mission or engaging in a long conversation with a friend will advance time. Make use of the available days until the due date to play special missions, purchase power-ups, and talk to allies. Instead of just pretending like, you know, instead of just like letting you do things and then play the game, nah, it's very much Dead Rising.
Dead Rising.
Mm-hmm. We have X number of days to complete a mission. Now you can fast travel to any hangout spot, but you can't fast travel to a mission. That blinking, it did that before the update, and it's still doing it like before the update in handheld mode, and it's doing it after the update in handheld mode and in dock mode. So like,
are you able to go back to the place?
What place?
The code place.
The curve place?
Code.
Yeah.
Can you go back there and see if any of this works?
What website are you using?
Boomer Reviews.
Huh?
Bummer Reviews.
Spell it.
BUMA Reviews.
Yeah, Bummer. Yeah. No, they don't work. It's the only website that has actual codes. None of them work. Toby, a co-working center created for both humans and mutants to coexist. Mm-hmm. So, like, I think what it is like the codes are like individualized to each figure.
Like, do you think they're single use?
Hmm?
Do you think that they are single use?
Yes.
Hmm.
Because it's an alphanumeric code. So in theory, they could crank out as many codes as there are figures. And not every figure has a code. And I know that because I looked up while in researching for codes, and all it does is give you like new outfits, like different skins, more specifically. Somebody on Reddit posted like, hey, don't throw away the little booklet inside your Tales of the TMNT figures because they come with like, some of them might come with a code. At no point did he say like, oh yeah, I got a code and here it is. No, it was a very pointless post, which the TMNT subreddit is filled with those. This is the coexisting center. So much like us, where there are 4 mutant turtles, we can assume that it makes sense that there be other mutants that look like the enemies we beat up.
There he is.
Also, this dude's ears on the back of his head. Don't look like it yet, but
seriously,
give it a second.
So cool of you to do this.
No, I mean this is cool. An entire building for us to like hang out and work on stuff.
The next big idea can only come from human-mutant collaboration. Mutate the future.
Right on.
I took the liberty to prepare your remarks.
Wow, this is 3 pages front and back. Did you write all this?
Of course not. We don't write things anymore, Leo. Brain GPT came up with this.
It's very modern. The entire script was
ladies
written
and
last
gentlemen,
weekend.
Boys and frogs. moles, crustaceans, anthropods.
Leo. I need you to bring the passion. What's something you care a lot about?
I
Like,
don't
tell
know.
me this dude doesn't look like something out of a,
Maybe my brothers?
like a late '90s Nickelodeon
Perfect.
cartoon.
Do it again, but this time, when you talk about the
He
center,
specifically reminds me of Mr.
Ed?
Meaty.
Oh, who?
Okay, take two.
It
We're
reminds
here
me of
today to
how,
celebrate this
you know,
awesome
actually,
new
like, he
rec
does
center.
look like a grown-up
It's
Eddie.
gonna be a place where mutants like me and humans like you can make cool stuff together.
wow, Leo, that was amazing.
Like, that was it. I've been eating this entire time. I had nothing to do with this stage. I didn't do
You
anything.
did give great direction.
And he's
You're
not
okay.
done. Like, I thought that dude was
Really?
going to secretly be an enemy.
Actually, I could use some pointers in the leadership department.
Door's open, Leo. Let's talk after you knock him dead.
So, he had Leonardo present the idea of the coexisting center because we were talking. And he wrote the speech that he wanted Leonardo to give, which was 6 pages long. And all of these places are places that you can go. Like normally, again, like in a normal like open world game, like what they're doing here, you do more organically. Like throughout the story, you meet somebody, and then like you slowly like talk to them again and again throughout the story. What this is every time you meet a new person, and I think that's gonna be the
Oh my
majority of.
god. Persona. They just fucking...
Hold on,
Oh my god.
hold on.
I call we come in peace. Nice use of sequins.
I like this beaver mutant dressed up as the Statue of Liberty.
Humans and mutants holding hands forming a ring around planet Earth? Classic.
Mitts off, little turtle. That one's mine.
Oh, okay. That's fine. You can totally have that sign. But like, was your name written on it, or...
Thirsty much? You literally crushed that tap water.
Gotta stay on top of that H2O intake. We're gonna be on our feet all day.
Hang on, I'm getting an alert. The city's making an announcement. Neighborhood-based curfews?
That sounds like a non-starter for the city that never sleeps.
They actually take effect during the day. Areas where mutant activity is high will be off limits until the mayhem is brought under control. Here. Looks like they released a map of the first curfews.
Wait, that's our school.
But we just started the semester.
We risked our shells fighting Superfly to earn our lockers.
Does it say how long it'll last?
Nope. I don't know what metric they're using to determine safe mutant activity.
Isn't it obvious? 0. They're gonna kick us out of Manhattan. This is how it starts. Superfly was right.
Whoa, guys, we're as shocked as you are, but that's taking it a little far. Superfly wanted to eradicate all humans.
Because their promises are empty.
That giant mutation machine is definitely still at the bottom of the Hudson, right?
This is all your fault, Turtles.
What? How?
You made us believe that humans would be cool with us, but it was a lie. Maybe they'll accept cute mutants like you four. But plus-size animals like the two of us? Teeth, Baron, Mubies? Never.
Hey, that was a perfectly good beaver sign.
Hate to pile on, but looks like City Hall's on curfew. So, might not be needing that sign after all.
Ooh, how convenient. We need to do something, Rock. Let the city know we will not go quietly. You mess with the Rhino, you get the horn!
Clear the way!
And they're gone.
What do you think Bebop meant about not going quietly?
Only one way to find out. Follow them.
Okay, what was you gonna say about the transition?
It
Language.
was Persona. They stole it from Persona. It
Oh.
was literally Persona's fucking transition screen.
Language.
Sorry.
Every time you cuss, I gotta edit or remember to edit, which I'm.
It was Persona's screen.
I've never played
Transition
Persona,
screen.
so like I
No, I'm
have to
just
take your
letting you
word.
know.
I have to take your word for it. Any particular turtle you want me to play with? Because I don't really care either way.
Raph.
Alright. Was it like very similar to, or was it like, no, that's just it?
No, that's just it.
Mm.
Because
Well, you're gonna be seeing that a lot.
You do stuff like that, like the thing turns like that, like during the day.
Oh, so I'm just gonna let you know now. There's a good chance that the entire game might slightly be ripping off Persona.
Yeah, because it does like make sense because every day you spend like your time with people to like strengthen your social links.
Mm.
That's the entire game.
This might be Persona.
Someone just really liked Persona.
And instead of making an RPG, they made a beat 'em up that doesn't have a lot of beat 'em up. Also, we're still loading.
We sure are.
Even when the load screen went away, still loading. Like the art department had to put in a lot of work to make this work, to make it look like this. This might be where we're on the street. So this is the first stage I died. And so when you die at any point, or when you get knocked out at any point, in the game, you start the stage all the way over.
That's vile and disgusting.
Oh my gosh, I can't. There we go. Tokens are used in the arcade to purchase to purchase fortunes. I don't know what that means.
Remember, guys,
I haven't gotten to the arcade
yet.
yet.
And Rocksteady until we figure out what they're up to. Something iffy is going on.
Don't worry, April. We are on it.
Yeah,
Y'all see how like there's no.
Shut up.
Ow. So yeah, when you get knocked down, you gotta press buttons to get up. You don't just get up. You can't press a button to pick yourself back. It's weird. Like I'm going to find the next fight section, which is coming up relatively soon. I'm going to show you guys what I mean by like this part's dumb. Like I want you to know this is as close to woke TMNT as we can probably get. Like just watching the script. Just there's no reason for me to do anything. They're not gonna move.
This is awful.
Like I'm trying to parry. I'm trying to parry the attack. When you see the thing, that's when I'm supposed to hit the button. Like even if I mash it means there we go.
Alright.
They're not dead yet.
They should be.
Hey, that hurt.
Like the distance he had to hit me was crazy.
Hey, that hurt.
And they take a lot of they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Okay.
This is nice. Does it bother anyone else that people keep referring to us as cute? Nah, Splinter's one thing, he's our dad. But Bebop and Rocksteady, we're intimidating ninja warriors, am I right?
Nightmare.
No.
Truly.
I don't know. I mean, April says I'm cute all the time. I feel like that's a good sign.
Highway to the
Friendship zone.
Okay, so it's saying, okay, I think it's telling me run at the wall and then jump onto the wall. That's me running at the wall and then like jumping. I'm just climbing up the wall. From what I've experienced, you have to climb.
Ah!
He screamed.
Right.
Like the wild part is like when they scream, when they get loud, when they do anything particular, it sounds like they're very like they're not allowed to be loud in the studio. Like the microphone they have, like, well, you know what I mean?
It's like I don't want to wake up mom and dad.
Yeah. So I'm trying to the wall run the way the game wants me to wall run, and it does not work. Like it says, like I didn't need to. Like I didn't need to. Like I don't know if like I've seen that there's gonna be DLC, I guess is the best way to word it, but there's gonna be more to the game. Like they're gonna like release more like content, like things to look like, you know, things. Like they're gonna like release skins and stuff like that. Don't know when. I think they said somewhere along the lines of like around December.
I think a better question is why.
I don't know. So I was able to do this last night without actually fighting anybody.
Oh man, they're rabble-rousing the newbies.
We can't let them destroy city property.
So I need to like activate them. But as soon as I activate them, okay, here we go.
Oh no!
Like we could see them from far away.
You're strong. Ow!
This game just brings so many questions.
Ouch!
Like I'm not involved in the fact that dude's about to die.
Like, it honestly feels like you have. I mean, you've already said it. Like you have basically like 20% gameplay in this entire game.
Mm. Yeah, like I said, I don't. Like I said, the whole Persona comparison. I don't know anything about Persona. I
It's
figured
not
that's right.
this. Like, but the battle stuff, yeah.
No, I know the battle. I know it's an RPG. Like, and I definitely like. I understand. Like, but like, you saw like that wasn't very far. Like that, I haven't gone very far, and this is the next load zone. Like, I've spent most of this episode listening to people talk. It feels like what they wanted to do was release a mini movie, but didn't release a mini movie.
Like,
head over to the mall and participate in a peaceful protest. A peaceful demonstration with Bebop and Rocksteady. There shouldn't be anything to worry about. Like, everything about this game comes off as like they're trying so. I don't think that this is what like the future will like look back on the 2020s and try to remember. Like, I think we'll try to forget a lot of this. Like, I think we'll like move into like a better future. Like, don't forget where we came from, but this whole like this is a very woke game. I've never called anything woke.
This is exhausting. How much can they run?
You need to train more. I can make you a training plan.
Guys, you are losing track of Bebop and Rocksteady. Get on with it.
If I'm not mistaken, these will sync. Yeah, you have to hurry. There's no reason for you to need to hurry. Like, there's absolutely no reason for you to need to hurry up. Like, there doesn't need to be a parry system in this game. Can't stress that enough. Doesn't need to be a parry system in this game. Like, just it would be better if the game like really focused on like you getting through combat encounters without getting hit, because ninja and whatnot. Yeah, that would be the smarter thing, but no, that's not what it is. That's a good place to hide a secret. These are really good places to hide a secret, but secrets are not being hidden.
I would almost respect them more if they just made like a Telltale style of TMNT game.
Yeah, that would have made more sense. If all you really want to do is tell your story, like that would have made perfect sense. Like most things in the game are not like, I can.
Great.
Yeah. Like I can slide down this. There we go. Which is all I really wanted to do. But there was no like context sensitive thing. Rumblebee. So this is just one of those enemies that like, once you beat them, they blow up. That's it. So, I mean, assuming that you don't throw them off the stage after you beat them.
Oh boy.
They're trying really hard to get me to parry as Wrath, and I would love to, but it doesn't work that way. Like, and if I am parrying, there's no feedback. There's no feedback loop whatsoever that lets me know I am successfully parrying. Like, again, the idea that like just a simple parry button, like every game from like,
Guys,
what year did Arkham Asylum come out?
Definitely off with Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah, I've never seen them run so much.
Let's keep an eye on them.
Like that has been just a parry button. A parry button.
2009.
Like, 2009! Since 2009, we've understood the concept of a parry button. Doesn't take much. It's like a dedicated button to block oncoming damage and like send it back at the enemy. And if you're like, well, I don't want to do like a straight up parry, well then don't. But like, simply all you got to do is put the dodge mechanic on the right stick. That's it. Because again, this is all I can do. This is the camera. This is the camera centered. This is me holding the right stick to the right. Centered all the way to the right. It's not doing anything. Just straight up. The right stick isn't doing anything. It could be doing so much more.
I mean, it could literally be doing something.
Other than it could. Yeah, it could. The bar is low.
And they brought a shovel.
Oh my gosh. This is only the second episode, and like 35 minutes in. Because like ending an episode, there's gonna be episodes where I didn't do anything. But like go from menu to menu. Like there's gonna be episodes where all I did was go from cutscene to cutscene.
Boy, howdy, look at that pizza. And that, what I'm guessing is probably Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm. Also want to point out, the pizza is supposed to get eaten throughout the load screen. But it loads so slowly, it's just a static image. Like, just so you know, this is the end of this stage. Like, and this is like me not having made any mistakes. Like, I haven't died or whatever. I did die here the first time I played this stage. And I died because I thought that this was like a sub boss. It was like a mini boss. So I gave it a lot of respect. I really tried to watch my moves and whatnot. No. Absolutely not. Like, no reason whatsoever. Just another enemy type. And the game is still trying to tell me to parry.
Why is it so dead set on it?
Because I'm playing as Raph, and that's all Raph can do.
That's dumb.
There you go. That's it. That's
Looks like Bebop and Rocksteady disappeared.
At least we headed off more bad press for the Mubies.
Yeah, but the trail's gone cold.
Maybe this is a good moment to sit back and let them come to us. Knowing how those two operate, they won't stay disappeared for long.
I could use a break, actually. I'm pretty mad about school getting taken away from us. Wrestling club was a great way to blow off steam.
Yo, there's a
I don't
pool
understand
at
why
Toby's
he's missing a
Coexisting
tooth.
Center.
I hate it. I hate the child aspect of this.
A little bit of rage is useful. But yeah, I think I'll head
Also,
down.
Michelangelo's thumb is
It's
just
tech
too much.
therapy for me. Moss has been bugging me to take his new drone for a spin.
And I can work on my monologue.
And if I'm not mistaken, he has drawn
Got a minute, Leo?
a slice
I could
of
use some
pizza
feedback.
on the handle of his nunchuck.
I guess.
Thanks for jumping on the grenade.
We appreciate you, fearless leader.
Huh, I feel so alive.
Those models look better than every other.
You got ass.
With an extra S, no less. We're gonna end this episode here because it's for the best. I want you to know this game doesn't seem very short. Like, it seems like it's kind of long. Like, not as long as something like Arkham Asylum, and definitely not as long as something like Spider-Man. But it might be about as long as Miles Morales. Like, this game...
I don't like that. I don't like the words you just said to me.
Like, this game feels like it's supposed to be DLC for a game that never existed. So, if y'all are enjoying this, stay tuned, because I'm going to do the whole thing. I don't know
why.
I don't know if I'm probably 100% it. There ain't no reason not to. Everything in the game is very easy to do. It's just a matter of giving it my time. So yeah, check back tomorrow or whatever, depending on when you're watching this. There are more videos already up. But yeah, bye. Get out. Leave. Be good to each other.